Coming out with it, it's King. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Running the option, it's right. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's right. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Condors will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping me.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
NC State with the 1st and 10 here.
Here we go. Ready.
Run in the red zone, it's Scott. He is run out of bounds right at the 10-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Right back to the well. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
To the air, it's Bailey. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Stopped right at the 40-yard line, and this defense celebrating the turnover. He'll bring it out. It's King. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Here's how the career starts. His first carry. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here comes the option. Jukes his way for more. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Play is halted momentarily as the training staff is out to check on an injured member of the Wolfpack. Now on the option. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And coming into this game, talking to coaches, man, they were worried about how fast this defense was, how physical it was. And so far throughout this game, man, it's shown up. Like the speed, the tackling, the eye discipline, they've done such a good job owning this football game early. And it's on the offense now. They've got to find some answers.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Gets it to him on the screen. Makes his man miss. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up the short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Looking to scramble. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down? North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Looking for space. It's Scott.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
We'll send the tight end in motion. They'll go right back to him. Wolfpack will get the 1st down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Now the play fake. Fires to the tight end. First catch of the season as this freshman tight end wastes no time getting involved.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's right. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. Using his legs, it's Scott. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. He's going to take a shot. Leaping grab for a big gain. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Going to the run, it's Scott. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. He's got it on the move. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Wolfpack. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. RPO complete to open the drive. At the 35, he's open. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards, so much speed.
Maybe a crease. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's right. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That is...
They got him, and down he goes. And what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
And I absolutely understand wanting to make a play for your team, man, but you've got to know when to give it up. You're at this part of the field, man. This is the part of the field where you throw the football. You get rid of it. You don't take a sack, because what that does now to your field goal operation, it makes it a lot longer. Now the decision becomes a lot harder for this offense when he could have just thrown the football away and not taken the big loss.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Running inside, it's Scott. Crosses the 30, he's got away. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
Guys, checking in with the NC State head coach at the half. He says this all the time, but the team that holds on to the football and rushes the best usually wins the game, and that's what this team has done in the first half. The running back has been terrific. Great ball security and offense now taking the field. They expect to continue that dominant run game here on offense to start the third. Back to you.
All right, Holly. He's got it again. Got a little grass. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Play is halted momentarily as the training staff is out to check on an injured member of the Wolfpack. NC State, after that explosive run, might go right back to the well.
180, raise, ready,
Off play action on first down. Under fire, and they got him.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Throws to the wideout. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Man, what a missed opportunity for this defense. They got one chance to get back in this game. Force some turnovers, create some big plays. They're down big. Man, did they need that opportunity.
Line is set on third down. To the air, it's Bailey. Rushes on him. Got his man downfield. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. He wants to throw it. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Fires to the middle. It's complete. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Wolfpack picked up that last first down with a completion. Let's see what they do here. The run inside. It's Scott.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Second down, he'll throw it. Going for it all. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
Hey, guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides to the back. Fighting off the defender. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive. Trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And it'll be the Condors decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Trying play action. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
The D thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires to the right. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. Goes to the option. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Handoff from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
The Condors will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do.
Here's a little room there. Past the 30, the 20. Touchdown, NC State. He got a step and just dusted the field.
What a difference a change of scenery makes, right? I mean, they went into a hostile environment. They lost their first game, but they've rebounded beautifully. And I think coming back, playing in front of their home crowd really has impacted this game, and it's gotten them back to 500.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. That drive, a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's King. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz. But because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zone.
Turning it on. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And it'll be the Condors come to the line with a new set of downs. Rides to back and leaves it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. The give on the option. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. After their defense slammed the door shut, now the finishing touches can be put on this one. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Off the play fake. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
It is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Hard running there. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Oh, they're after him. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
He's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. On the run, it's Gauze. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And obviously this offense has had their way getting the huge lead, and now when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmare.
Could be an alley. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense.
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And after starting the season 0-1, they knew they needed more from their offense in this game. Just had to find ways to make more explosive plays, and that's what they've been able to do. They've executed at a tremendous level. I really like the quarterback play and the leadership that he's showing. And because of that, they look like they're going to get back to 500. And let's see where this team can go.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner will be dragged down. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a score. There he goes. Picks up the first down. They finally knock him down. What a great pitch and run on the option. That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. Running back searching for a hole. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Clock stops as we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Condors can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Tight end now in motion. Gives it on the option. At the 35, he's loose. Into the secondary on the right. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Well, that's just a foolish penalty. You can't lose track of the play clock that close to the goal line. It's still 1st and goal. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the wideout. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. The give to the back. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. It's good. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches.